Good evening, everyone. Late Night Mega here. And tonight, we're on the Verge. The Axiom Verge. So put on your PJs and prepare for some cliches. Just listen to this music. This sounds like Metroid music. And that's very fitting because this is actually a Super Metroid clone. This is a Super Metroid style game. This sounds very much like Metroid. I like it. So we're going to go ahead and get started here. Now, I did test out this game for like a half hour or so a few months ago when I first got it, back in New Mexico 2005. No, New Mexico is the setting of where this starts. Why New Mexico? Well, why not? I mean, what else happens in New Mexico? And apparently it's snowing in New Mexico, so... I mean, not that they don't get snow, but... it can't be that often. This music is really cool. And I can't make this text go any slower, so you kind of just have to read it and keep up. It's going on its own. Trace, there was a problem. So Trace is this scientist guy. You guys are making a big mess. That is a problem. So, a building collapsed on top of Trace. And then we wake up here. Weird. Very, very weird. A gun in the next room, you say? You know, if I go unconscious and then wake up in a really weird, freaky-looking place, and someone tells me there's a gun in the next room, I'm gonna go grab the gun. Alright, so we can jump, we can walk around. And now we have gun. But it's a very special gun. It's the Axiom Disruptor. Okay, and it lets us, you know, fire blasts like that. Who's he? Why'd you have to say he and not the name of the person? Not that the name would really have done much for us, but... okay. Don't worry about that message, you're not on any sort of time limit. Now with the gun we can blast through this gooey stuff. Is that supposed to be blood? I mean, it looks like blood, but how could it be blood? It could be like alien slime or something. We can save in these alien capsules. Alright, we'll go this way and we'll play with our new blaster. So we can fire diagonally by pushing the joystick controller, you know, in the upper left direction. And you can also hold yourself completely in place by holding L1, so that can help you fire in different directions without taking steps forward that you don't necessarily want to take. We've got these little alien crawler things. Very reminiscent of some of the enemies we find in Super Metroid. So anyways, we're going to explore around here. You don't have to, like, shoot or anything. We can't deal with that yet. That laser barrier, and you saw the red switch. So I did test this game a little bit, as I mentioned. I got up to the second boss. I just do that because sometimes with some of these indie games, I have to make sure that it's a game that I really want to play through. But other than that, this game is going to be a blind playthrough. Once we get, you know, past the second boss. Got that little hive thing that, ow, shot out those purple things. I don't know what any of these things are, what they're called. We're just kind of plopped into this realm, and we just blast stuff. Then again, we're not really playing this type of game for the plot. Yeah, we're gonna go up here. Yeah, we don't have to shoot to open the doors. We just press our way through them. Well, this guy looks dangerous. No, I mistimed that jump. Oh my. And that red sparkly stuff that refills our health for some reason. And then there's this thing up here, which we can take damage from it, some sort of distortion thing. Can't do anything else about that right now. So yeah, when I play these games, I test it to make sure that it's a game that I would want to play through and continue playing through. And another thing, a big thing I test, is the controls. Because a game like this, especially when it's an indie game, I'm always kind of leery about some of these games because, you know, controls might not be as responsive, they might feel pretty clunky, or just other things that I don't like about the game, and then you wouldn't have to see it on this channel. But from what I played of this game, I really liked. So, you're gonna see it on this channel. Or else. No, but anyways, the controls in this game are very smooth. You know, very responsive, and you need that in a game like this. And it really helps you when you're trying to maneuver around the screen and whatnot. I like it. Very great controls. Spot on. Well, actually, I do have a minor issue with the controls, but nothing that will affect our gameplay in combat. More on that a bit later. Meanwhile, we picked up this Nova Blast thing. Now, it's a different weapon for our weapon setting for our Axiom Disruptor. And you can see we have a map system that looks very much like Super Metroid. Now this thing, you fire it and you press the fire button again while it's in the air to make it explode into all the different directions. The problem I have with it is it's not the greatest for combat. So it's more for utility purposes, like doing that. I used a little bit. See, even when we do the spread thing, we're not doing more damage with it, really. It's not stronger than our other blaster. You can only fire one of those purple things at a time. And that's really a big weakness to the thing. Now, the issue I have with the controls on the menu screen is I keep trying to press the menu button, which is either the options button or the big touchpad thing. Either one will get you to the menu. The touchpad thing will get you there more efficiently. I'll figure that out in a bit. But when you try to exit the menu screen, you think you just press the menu button, right? No, you have to press the circle button to exit the menu screen. Pressing the menu button again will not do anything. And that just kind of goes against a lot of the video game senses that I've developed over the years. I find it weird. Like, why can I not press the menu button to get out of the menu, but I can press it to get into the menu? It's just a one-way trip. It's weird, and these are all two-way doors. Anyways, with our Nova Blaster, we're going to have to get our Nova Blaster. And it gives us that message when you try to... I don't know what I pressed. I think I pressed down one of the trigger buttons and thinking maybe I could do like a quick switch on the weapons. Apparently we can't do a quick switch on the weapons. I don't know. I'll play around with it. Meanwhile, here's some more enemies from Super Metroid. Those little flying things that like to come in on us. And then you got the big one. I see another small one that went up there. However, it's still going to ambush me. We'll take out that hive. Get a whole lot more health than what we really needed. That's okay. And over here, yeah, you can see if you shoot some of the stuff, you might find an item. And so this is a size node. Permanently increases projectile size for weapons. Do you guys even notice a difference in size there? I really don't. It's got to be such a small difference in size right now. I'm sure if we collect like 30 of those things, we're going to notice a difference. But for right now, I can't. Alright, well that cleared out this room. And you can see there's some other bricks up there that we can't do anything about just yet. We're lacking another upgrade. Yeah, much like Super Metroid, we're going to get different upgrades and powers that can get us access to new areas. Part of me is wondering if there's anything in any of those, and part of me is just screwing around and having fun. Because if you woke up in a strange place and were given a Axiom Disruptor with infinite laser ammo, wouldn't you just go around having fun with it? Oh my goodness. Okay, there's a thing in the wall that wants to kill me. These things look like some sort of aliens. Here's another save room. We'll press up to save. Very well. And it looks like I don't know if there's anything that's going to be more on top of these save rooms or what. I mean, clearly the save room extends 2 screens, but we do not have the mobility to get up there. Oh, hey, a red door? That means it's boss time. I like how the bosses are marked like that. I like this boss music, too. It's kind of neat. Demon. No, I'm a human. Aethatos say kill. Okay, this is not going to be a very reasonable alien blob thing. So we're going to fight him. And here's a battle where, remember when I was talking about the really precise controls and hitboxes and stuff? That is where it's really going to come into play. Because you really need to be able to move precisely around this room to dodge this stuff. And I appreciate, yeah, look at just how well, we got that there, but we've been dodging most of this pretty well. And you'll notice that this guy has some armor. We just dinged it once. We want to be hitting him, well, that makes him fuzzy like that. Because if you hit him in his armor, it's not going to do anything. We're going to demonstrate that. Yeah, see? Oh, I didn't dodge that properly. Lasted a fairly long time. But overall, not too difficult of a first boss. Pretty decent. Now, the smart thing to do would have been to go back and save after beating the boss before just pressing on and getting to this area. Ooh, laser drill. Nope, I want the laser drill. Never mind. We got this cool thing. You can press the R2 button to activate it. And yeah, it's just considered one of the upgrades, so we don't have to equip it or anything. And we can now drill through those sorts of blocks. Neat. And here's one that requires both Nova and our drill. So anyways, as I was saying, not going and saving the game, instead just pressing on into an area that we can't get back from right away, that's going to end up coming back to bite me in the butt somewhere in this playthrough, isn't it? And then I'm going to end up dying, and then I'm going to have to replay. We increased our attack power. Very slight increase again. We probably won't even notice the difference until we get a bunch of those. At some point, that's probably going to come back to bite me in the butt. Oh, that thing. There, I took care of him. And yeah, I am going to try drilling on various walls, just because, as you've seen, there's sometimes no real tell as to which blocks will be drillable and which are not. So it rewards experimentation. But we're going to drop a save here, and we will experiment more next time.